All right, tee times for the first two rounds are set. How do you feel about the groups? Anything stand out to you?
Yeah, I think there's definitely some intriguing ones. I think obviously all eyes will be on Rory this week because he's going for the career Grand Slam, and he's got a really fun group here. He's playing with Jon Rahm, the 22-year-old who's kind of in his first full year as a professional golfer. He won earlier this year at the Farmers Insurance Open, played so well at the match play against Dustin Johnson, really one of the rising stars of the game. So he's got Rory in the first round, along with Hideto Tanahara, who also played so well at the match play, made it to the semifinals there. Spieth is going to draw Martin Kaymer and Matthew Fitzpatrick. Kaymer, obviously a two-time major champion and a players champion. Fitzpatrick finished in the top 10 here, so a good group there. Fitzpatrick also about 22 years old, so two young faces in that group. And then I think Jason Day's group is a very interesting one to watch. He's got Justin Rose, who has a great record here. The gold medalist, obviously, has had a lot of solid finishes this year. He hasn't won yet, but he's been on a lot of leaderboards, and he plays very well at Augusta National. And then Brandt Snedeker, also a guy with a great history here. So it's always good to play with guys who are playing well, and I think that's going to help Jason Day especially. But I think Rory and Rahm could feed off each other as well.
All right, Sean. It is now time to find out who you believe will be getting fitted for the green jacket in Butler Cabin on Sunday. Who will that be?
I'm going to go with a very popular pick. I'm going to take Ricky Fowler. Obviously, the victory at the Honda Classic, played well at Bay Hill. I think, Ricky has shown flashes of good form in the majors. He hasn't won one yet, but you remember 3 years ago he finished top 5 in all 4 majors. He's won the Players' Championship with a very strong finish there, playing the last 5 holes at 5 under, I believe. And so I think he talked about his game being in a good place. Obviously, as the scores he's shooting show that, but also he feels like his swing is in a similar spot to where it was in 2014 when he played so well in the majors. So I know a lot of people would love to see it. I'm not so sure how well orange and green go together from a fashion sense, but I think Ricky Fowler has a good chance of winning this week.
John, I got to ask you, there are no price increases this year at the Masters in terms of the concessions. As we know, some of the cheapest concessions in sports. When you look at the concessions list, does anything stand out to you like, wow, I can't believe that X costs this amount of money?
I know people appreciate the cheap domestic beer. I know that's always appreciated. I think the egg salad sandwich, I think, is always a good one to go with. I know there's a lot of egg salad versus pimento. It's kind of your East Coast, West Coast battle, I guess. But I'm definitely team egg salad, and that's my first sandwich when I get on the ground.
It's unbelievable. Domestic beer, $4. Imported beer, $5. And then that egg salad sandwich, of course, always.
$1.50, right?
$1.50.
Yeah, that's the best bargain out there.
Incredible.
That's why those badges are so coveted, so you can go ahead and get some of those cheap concessions there. Sean doesn't have to worry about that because he has a press pass. He can roam the grounds.
That's
and
right.
We've been hearing.
Well, and let's be honest, they could give the food away. They make so much money off the merchandise tent that the food, they could basically make it free and they'd still make plenty of money.
That's true. That's true. And we've been hearing rave reviews about the new press center there at Augusta National as well.
And the restaurant at the press center.
Yeah, exactly. So we know where the focus is, at least for Monday through Wednesday, as far as the media is concerned. Obviously, starting tomorrow, the attention focus of what actually happens on the course. So, hey, Sean, great stuff. Thanks for joining us here on the Morning Run as always, and enjoy the weekend.
Thanks, guys. Always a pleasure.